she comes by. She is friendly. Hey.
Well, I caught my wife with another man, and it cost me 99. On a prison farm in Georgia, close to the Florida line. Well, I've been here for 2 long years. I finally made the world my friend. And so he sentenced me to a life of ease, taking care of old Red.
All right.
Now Red, he's the damnedest.
Looks like we have a great audience out here today. You guys ready to have some fun? All right. It's going to be a good show. So, my name's Trooper Connors. I'll be your MC for the day. I work out of SP Oneida, and this is my canine partner, Sheenie. Sheenie is a 3-year-old bloodhound, and I've had her since she was 8 weeks old. When I got her, she was this big. She rode the whole way home in my wife's purse. So I knew as soon as I get her that what name I was going to name her. So we name all our dogs in honor of troopers that were killed in line of duty. So she's named for my colleague and friend, Craig Tadashini. Another cool thing is that when our dogs retire, they actually become our pets. So right over here is my retired dog, Lindy, on the poster. And right now it is 1:15, and guess what? She is at home sleeping on the couch. Now, Lindy loved the state fair. So every day when Sheenie gets home from the state fair, Lindy runs over and she's smelling her all over, smelling all the people. So I do think she misses that. So we've been using bloodhounds in the state police since 1934. We use bloodhounds to look for people that are lost or missing or criminals that fled the scene. Oh, hold on a second. Sheenie, what's that? She needs to stretch before she goes any further. So the reason we use bloodhounds is they have a really powerful nose. So to demonstrate this, I want everybody to take your thumb just like this and cover up your nose. So do you guys see your thumb covers up most of your nose? All right, you can put your thumbs down now. We as humans, we have 5 million scent receptors in our nose. Now when I do that same thing to Sheenie, oh, she hates this part. Oh, another stretch. So when I do this to Sheenie, you can still see her nose. So the bloodhounds have an average of 300 million scent receptors. So 5 million versus 300 million. So the next question everyone asks is, what are my dogs looking for when they're trailing for somebody? So how many of you guys have seen Peter Pan? Looks like a lot of you guys. So there's a character in there named Tinkerbell, right? What is Tinkerbell throwing everywhere Tinkerbell goes? Pixie dust. Well, we as humans, we are shedding our own form of pixie dust in the form of skin cells. We shed approximately 40,000 skin cells per minute, and 70% of the dust in our house is actually from skin cells. So hopefully you guys like who you're standing or sitting next to each other today, because kind of sharing skin cells there. So what I do is if somebody's lost or missing, I look for an article of clothing that the person's worn. I let Sheenie smell that article of clothing, and she knows to trail that person. Now, unfortunately for me, Sheenie's favorite article of clothing is dirty underwear. Really disgusting. So I'll let you guys know a little secret. I usually wait until Trooper Bender arrives on the scene, then I make him collect it. He's a little different. You guys will meet him later on in the show. So the next thing that you guys will notice about bloodhounds is their big ears. You guys see how big her ears are? Good thing it's not that windy out here today. We might fly away with these ears. So, do you guys think that these ears are good for hearing? Yes? Okay, let's do a little experiment. Everyone take your hand just like this and cover your ears. And you hear how you can't hear me as well? Can't hear me as well, right? Now let's pretend we're a German Shepherd and hold our ears like this. You hear how you can hear me a lot better? So her ears actually drag along the ground. They pick up that odor or that pixie dust that she's looking for, and it brings it to her powerful nose. Now another feature that the bloodhounds have is a lot of loose skin. You guys see how loose her skin is here? What this loose skin is used for, when she puts her nose down a trail, watch what happens to her face. I'll show you guys over there in a minute. So you guys see how it wrinkles up? kind of looks a little grumpy. Sometimes Sheenie and I get called out at 3 in the morning, and when I try to wake her up, that's what she looks like. Come here, girl. Oh, stretching. All right, here's her wrinkly face. So, the last thing that bloodhounds have that helped them in their job, oh, she might have just flung a little on you guys there, is drool. She drools a lot. The reason she drools is a wet nose works better. So she takes that drool with her tongue. When she's trailing for somebody, she puts it on her tongue and puts it on her nose to keep her nose moist. Now, just to prove to you guys how much she drools, I collected drool this morning from her. Do you guys see that? Even says drool on this, you know? So an old-time handler told me a little secret about this. He said that this drool is really good for growing hair. And if you guys don't notice, I might need a little help in that department. So what I think he said is that you need to put a little on your hand, just like this, and rub it on your head. Is it working yet? Is it working? Am I growing hair? Maybe he said you were supposed to drink it. That sounds like it would make a lot of sense, right? It actually tastes a little bit like dinosaur barbecue. Sheenie, what were you eating? All right, thank you guys very much. Whoa, whoa, I think this drool is starting to work, actually. It's, oh, Sheenie, get out of the drool. Sheenie, stop drinking the drool. Oh no, this isn't good. This isn't good. Sheenie has gotten into the drool. Some dogs eat their own poop. My dog drinks her own drool. Hello, ladies. So the State Police Canine Unit started in 1975 in preparation for the 1980 Winter Olympics held in Lake Placid. At that time, we purchased 3 dogs from the United States Army, and they went into service. Since then, our canine unit has grown to 102 teams and 4 bloodhounds. We are actually the largest non-military canine anywhere in the U.S. A lot of that is due to Jane Clark and the Clark Foundation. She has continued to fund our program in a lot of ways. For instance, she actually built an 18-bedroom house that sits on 2,000 acres of land. And right there is a whole canine training facility up in Cooperstown, New York, and that's where we train our dogs. So, do you guys want to hear me talk the whole time, or do you guys want to see another dog? See another, oh wait, do you guys want me to talk the whole time, or see another dog? All right, perfect. Well, let me introduce you guys, Trooper Mark Bender. Trooper Bender he's the guy I told you about earlier. He's a 24-year veteran with the state police. He works out in North Syracuse. His canine is named Mandan. Mandan is a 6-year-old Czech Shepherd named in honor of Trooper Amanda Anna. Mandan is trained in narcotics detection, cadaver detection, handler protection, and tracking. Trooper Bender and Canine Mandan. Trooper Bender.
Well, first of all, let's clear up this whole underwear thing. Everybody's got to have a hobby, right?
So, Trooper Bender, this is ridiculous. His dog is so high maintenance, he had a list of demands. We've already met all the demands. I don't know why your dog's not out right now. This is a canine show, not Mark Bender show.
I understand. So, unfortunately, my dog is a little bit high maintenance. Started doing the show at the fair here, and each year it gets worse and worse and worse. So he is really big into this. I've got to make a grand entrance, Dad. I'm not coming out unless it's, the full thing here. So with that being said, this is what he wants.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. His dog has a total celebrity status. The other day, his dog was out on a call, and all these paparazzis were following behind him and taking pictures of him.
Trooper Connors?
Yes?
It was paparazzi.
So, before today, he wanted me to tell you guys about an elite dog team that he's on. Certain handlers and dogs in the state police are enhanced canines. Basically, what that means is they've gone through a special selection process and a specialized training, and they are teamed up with our SORT team for special missions. So some of their training, they've actually learned how to rappel and fast rope, and they can even do this out of helicopters. So apparently, Mandan wants to make a grand entrance for you today and show off some skills. So, with that being said, everybody be completely quiet. Drum roll. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, please focus your attention to the doghouse on top of the sword tower for Canine Super Dog Mandan! He is a real super dog. Look, he has learned how to fly. He can fly and he can just stay there. Canine Super Dog Mandan! All right. Because Mandan is such a celebrity, all right, he has actually hired his own stunt dog. And so that stunt dog is so good that it's just going to actually hang out there for the rest of the show. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, please focus your attention to the shed over there and the smoke coming from the shed for the real Canine Super Dog Mandan! Hey, Canine Super Dog Mandan, I think you need to get a new stunt double. That one seems to be taking a break. Oh, he works for the state? He works for the state? All right, so our training academy that I talked to you guys about is 5 months long. And in it, we learn all about the care and maintenance of our dog, canine first aid. We keep our dogs in top physical condition. And we actually, oh, there's your stunt dog. So we today actually have one of the fittest canine dog handler teams in the state police. Do you guys want to see him? All right, gonna introduce to you guys Trooper Kylie Black and her canine partner Rod. Trooper Black is a 5-year, works for 5 years out of SP Hastings. Canine Rod is a 3-year-old Belgian Malinois Shepherd Cross coming to us from the state of Florida. Rudd is trained in explosive detection, handler protection, and tracking, and he's named in honor of Ernest Rudd. So, Trooper Black, I was telling these guys about you keep him really good shape. You work out a lot. I think you guys already went running today, right? How many miles? 3 miles? I'll let you guys know a little secret. Sheenie and I have never run 3 miles in our life. So do you think that you guys can demonstrate some of the workout program that you do today? Are you good with that? All right, DJ Deroshi, let's get some workout music here. DJ Deroshi. Here we go. Wait, what is this? The chicken dance? You can't work out this. DJ Deroshi, is this your personal dance party? Come on, let's get some workout music here. Oh, Rod's getting real excited. Looks like they're gonna start doing some squats. All right. And then Rudd even counts her push-ups for her. All right, let's hear it for Trooper Black and Canine Rudd. So, for those of you guys that have seen our show before, usually Canine Mandan does obedience alone. It is important for this demo. It is important that our dogs out in the field be very obedient to us. They listen to us, and we can direct them for what jobs are required. So now that both of you guys are out here, do you guys think you can do some synchronized obedience? Yeah? Okay. All right, DJ Deroshi, let's get some synchronized dance. DJ Deroshi, again, not your personal dance party. That's for the next demonstration. All right, let's get some synchronized dog obedience music. Oh, that's much better. They're going to begin with the on-lead heel. Notice that their dog stays on, oh, wait, what's that? The do-si-do. Now they're going to do an an about face. And they're going to come together. And they're going to take a knee. You guys will notice when they take a knee, their dogs go immediately down. This simulates out in the field. They might have to sneak up to a bad guy or take cover for anything. So that looked way too easy. What about them going hands-free? How many of you guys in the audience want to see them go hands-free? All right. So there's two ways of doing this. The first way is with an infiltration line, and that's what Trooper Black's going to be demonstrating. She has an infiltration line hooked to her belt that goes to her dog. Trooper Bender and Canine Super Dog Mannon are going to go with no lead at all. All right, let's go ahead and begin with a heel. So they walk right with them. They do an about face. Canine Super Dog Mannon jump into the next part of the program. He is very... What a celebrity dog you have there. Trooper Bender, do you think that Canine Super Dog Mannon can sit and stay there? Okay. So Trooper Bender is now going to walk over here. You'll notice that when he does obedience to him, he uses both hand commands and voice commands. He can do one or the other or both together. He's going to recall him, and he comes over, and he sits down. And now he jumps up with some love. So Trooper Black, do you have another form of obedience that you can demonstrate to us? All right, why don't you go ahead and show off your skills. So she puts Rudd in a sit, and she's going to pull out of her pocket Rudd's favorite toy of his whole life. You guys see that? Rudd loves that. He would love to take a bite out of that right now. However, she has told him to leave it and that he is not allowed to take the toy. So he's actually not allowed to take that until she says the magic word of free. She says free, and he gets to play with the toy. All right, nice job. Let's have a big hand for Rudd and Canine Super Dog Mannon. So the next dog we are going to bring out is DJ and Trooper Dovich. DJ is a 17-year veteran, and they work out of SP Catskills. His dog DJ is a 5-year-old long-haired German Shepherd, and he is trained in explosive detection, handler protection, and tracking. Apparently, that stunt dog is causing all kinds of havoc here today. So we talked about obedience. Another thing that we do with our dogs is agility. We want our dogs to be very athletic and very agile, because out in the field they might need to jump a fence at a criminal, they might need to crawl into a vehicle. So right now, DJ is going to demonstrate some agility for you guys. Let's kick up some music.
My DJ.
Go DJ, go DJ.
Go DJ. That's my DJ. Go DJ. Yeah. The reason we step up to the mic, dude.
Wow, nice job, DJ. Hey, Dovich, I think they want to see that again.
So what y'all out there to do for me is say this, say go DJ, cause that's my DJ. Say go DJ, cause that's my DJ.
All right, big hand for DJ. Hold on a second. I'm hearing something on the police radio here. Sounds like we got some type of an escape going on, like a Dana Moore style escape. Showmen. They are both teamed together out here. Wow, how much have you guys been drinking? So this is our newest recruits that we have. Right now they are 9 weeks old, and they usually like to chase us. I think they were just sleeping back there. Come on, puppies. So their names are Jack and Tom for right now. There they go. All right, thank you guys for seeing the puppies. demonstration is going to be some narcotics detection. So over here, you guys see how there's the tin can set up? These are paint cans, and we use those a lot in our detection work. And the reason we use them is they look the same for both the dog and the handler. So in one of these cans, we've actually hidden the odor of narcotic. So we're gonna have Canine Super Dog Mandan come back out and work the cans. A lot of times what we'll do is we'll put cover odors too in some of the cans. We'll put steak, dog treats, anything that a dog might want. So let's hear it for Canine Super Dog Mandan. All right, so Trooper Bender, I was explaining about the can system we have out. So your dog does what we call an active alert, correct? So what that means is when he smells the odor of narcotic, you guys are gonna see him. He's gonna attack that can. He's gonna be scratching it, barking it. And then what Trooper Bender does is he pulls out Mandan's favorite toy and throws it to him. And that's his reward for doing a good job in finding their narcotic odor. So you think your dog is ready to work the cans? Oh, I completely forgot. Mandan is so high maintenance, he won't work the cans until we run. I told you, the paparazzi is after him. Until we run his commercial. So here we go. He is the most interesting dog in New York. When Timmy falls in the well, Lassie calls Mandan. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, says Mandan, where are you? Drug dealers just turn their drugs over to him. He once disarmed a bad guy with just a look. He is the most interesting dog in New York. Mandan says, I don't always wear a harness, but when I do, it's in multicam, except for today. Stay tactical, my friends. All right, let's get some drug music and let him work this can. Oh, he's very excited. You guys can see how much our dogs like to work. So Mandan is a professional, his 4th year doing the fair, so he knows exactly what's coming on. So Trooper Bender is going to give him a command and to search the cans, and there he goes. He's smelling them, smelling them, smelling them.
Take her out, cocaine.
He is smelling them. I think, guess what? Nobody put a hit in him there today. So that actually works out well because you guys can see if there's no hit in there, the dogs won't do a false alert. So let's have a big hand for Canine Super Dog Mandan. So a lot of times in our training, we actually run where there's just blanks, where there's nothing, because we don't want our dogs to ever do a false alert. Just like me with trailing machining, I'll go to an area where no person's ever been. I'll have a scent article. I'll tell her to trail, and then she actually has to turn around and identify me. And this keeps the dogs from ghost trailing, for instance. So that was actually a really good thing that just happened there. So it is only day 2, guys, so we're working on it. So with that being said, I'm going to bring out another dog. We're going to bring out Canine DJ again and Trooper Jeff Dovich. So right here, there was some bags and a box here. I don't know where they came from. They were left over from another event. So Dovich's dog is a bomb detection dog. So just to keep myself safe and everybody safe here, I think we're gonna have him check out those bags. Make sure it's okay. Now, our bomb dogs are very proactive. You'll actually see a lot of them out in the malls, the train station, the airports, and they're searching to keep us safe. So Trooper Dovich, you think you can run those bags there? Let's get a little music for him. There he goes. He needed music before he could start working. All right, now he's smelling things. I think he was on the obstacle course there. So he just sat down. So that's actually his alert. He does a passive alert because if he scratched at a bomb, that would be the only bomb he ever found. So what type of alert was that? A passive alert. All right. So, an ABC bomb. What's the ABC bomb? ABC, see you later. Oh, Trooper Dovich, don't leave me out here hanging. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I don't want to mess with this. I know. We have in the state police called the Bomb Disposal Unit. And there's one bomb handler in particular. And his name, you guys might have heard of him. The man, the myth, the legend. Tom the Bomb, Smoltzy. Let's call him out. So I think Tom the Bomb is going to need an assistant. So let me see, who wants to volunteer to be Tom's assistant? All right, looks like we got a winner right here. You want to come up there and help Tom the Bomb? No? Okay, we need another assistant. Another assistant, another assistant. We're going to go right here, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Are you ready? All right, come on in here. All right, what's your name, bud? Jacob? Are you ready to help Tom the Bomb?
Yep.
All right, what's the best part of the state fair that you've seen today?
Doing fun stuff with your parents.
Oh, that is very nice. That is a nice job. High five there, bud. All right, so let's come over here. So there was that suspicious package right here. Give Tom the Bomb a high five. He's a nice guy. Looks a little, oh, Knuckles. Tom the Bomb only gives Knuckles. All right, so we're going to look in this bag here. You're going to help Tom. Let's see what's in it. What do you think? All right, oh, so we got, what's this? What's this? What is it?
Donut.
Box of donuts, huh? I wonder if a police officer left this here. Let's see what else we have here. That. It's a shirt. You know what? It looks like Captain America pajamas. Must be one of our sort guys left it up here. Alright, so there's a box here. So we know that was one of the sort guys' bag. Let's see what's in this box. Oh no, TNT. You know that TNT is usually bad, right?
It's dynamite.
Dynamite. Perfect. So, I think Tom the Bomb, he's a little scared to lift up the top, so I think he might need you to lift the top. I'm going to sneak over here. Okay. Oh, Tom the Bomb, you're so tricky. All right, what's in there? You want to grab it? Oh, it's a Trooper Foundation canine stuffed animal for you for helping us out. Nice job, buddy. All right. Thank you, Tom the Bomb. So our public service announcement is that for this demonstration purposes, we did not use any real explosives, and we never really trained junior bomb techs. But suspicious packages are serious, so if you see something, say something. End public service announcement. All right, I think I'm getting something on my police radio here. Hold on. DJ Droshi, turn up that radio.
Control to State Police Canine.
State Police Canine on. Control.
State Police Canine are able to assist state police units on 690. They have a motor vehicle failing to comply, possibly involved in an armed robbery.
Oh, that's not good. I'll be en route. I have to
Control
go, guys.
copy. I'll patch you through.
All right, they're going to have the radio on playing this. What's going on?
Control. The vehicle speeds down on 690, speeds around 80 miles per hour. We are approaching the fairground.
Copy 2D12.
2D18, I have spike strips deployed just west of the fairground.
The vehicle hit the spike strips, 3 tires deflated. The vehicle just spun out in front of the fairground. He's down, good chase.
State Police Helicopter 1H16. I have a visual on the suspect. He just hopped the fence near gate 4. 1H16, I see Canine units are tracking the suspect.
2D12. I'm with the Canine unit. They're trailing the suspect. We're passing G. Nelly sausage. Man, that smells good. I'll be back later.
Trooper Connors to control. We're on pursuit of the suspect. We're tracking the suspect with Sheeny. We're approaching the State Fair Canine exhibit. Hey guys, let me know if you see a bad guy. You guys see any bad guy? Alright, we're tracking. Contact with suspect. Trooper Bender, you and Bandit take over. Sheeny and I are going to hang out here. Sheeny does not like that bad guy. Alright, so right now, Trooper Bender is going to take over commands. Sheeny and I are just going to intimidate him with his barking. The bad guy didn't comply, and Manning takes him into custody. Nice job. Let's big hand for Manning taking the bad guy into custody. So right now, Trooper Manning's going to tell the bad guy to stop resisting, and you see how Manning comes over? This is where that obedience we talked about comes into effect. So Trooper Bender, they said he might have a gun. I think you need to go search him. So right now, Trooper Bender is going to search the suspect. You guys will see Manning keeps an eye on him. and Sheedy just barks at him from back here. Oh, he had a gun. So, he has a gun. Mannon's still watching the suspect. Trooper Bender, I think you should handcuff him. So, hopefully the bad guy doesn't make a wrong move and try to fight with Trooper Bender, because Mannon's watching. Oh, he tried to fight Trooper Bender and gets taken back into custody. All right, big hand for Canine. Super Dog. Oh, he's going for a swing. Oh, and he is rewarded with one human arm. So you guys can see how our dogs protect us. It is our job to protect our dogs. We have bulletproof vests for our dogs and special heat monitoring systems in our car. That way our cars don't get overheated. So I hope you guys like the new state police exhibit right here. Back there, we have a bunch of interactive things. Right over here, it looks like an office, but it is a state police historical museum. And you guys see where Investigator Cook is right here in the old state trooper uniform. Right in there, we have 100 years of history on display. So make sure you check that out. Over here is the Canine store where we used to be. And they have the stuffed animals, they have shirts, all kinds of canine gear. And then right here is our Centennial the Centennial booth where they're selling items too. So thank you guys very much. You have a wonderful audience. We will have our dogs up front here for you guys to pet them. And the sort demonstration is awesome, and they're coming up next.